Yo, 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 welcome back to my YouTube channel where we talk about all things embodiment, entrepreneurship, and living your best delicious dream life. This is a bit of an impromptu one. I am just creating a bunch of content for TikTok, some hashtag thirst traps, and some just fun content and some stuff about being bisexual and about being hit on and consent and just a bunch of other things that have been coming up, and realizing that I want to also talk about the process a bit more. I'm not quite sure how that's going to come out, but this is a little one to get us started. So firstly, check out this freaking beanie. So it might be backwards in the screen. I have no idea. Hopefully it turns out the right way. But it says White Wolf. It's my brand, and these are super comfy. So they're like an extra long. You can like see the height. I got them especially made. I got them especially imported because of the extra height, and then embroidered, whatever that word is, because it's coming to winter here, and also like people that are going into summer. I love wearing beanies and like short minimal clothing, hence this outfit. In summer too. So hopefully everybody around the world can get some White Wolf juiciness into their life. And yeah, one thing that's been huge for me this past week or two is expressing however I want to as it comes along, and then not judging myself for it. It's definitely easier when I'm dating, but I'm not really dating. Like, I'm very much independent, and I live with two very independent women, and there's just a lot of like queer energy in our community, and we're in Newtown, so it's very open and accepting, and kinks, and you see all sorts of weird shit here, and it's amazing, and I love it so much. But I'm realizing how much I used to be like stuck. I used to put myself in these tiny little boxes because I also thought society wanted me to do that. I, like most people, grow up with a certain idea that they're supposed to be a certain person, work a certain job, have a certain career, study for a certain amount of time, marry a certain kind of person, certain kind of religion, and get a certain kind of house in a certain kind of place. I unsubscribed from that a long time ago, but it's only now that I'm really physically like, what am I wearing? Like, I literally, this is ridiculous. And I've worn it in a few TikTok videos, and I really like enjoying it. And my makeup as well is super different, and I'm really enjoying just expressing in a different way. It's bringing different kinds of people to me as well, really beautiful, accepting people. And even if I'm not wearing this, I feel like I embody it, and that's obviously a big journey for us here. This is a big part of what I do, and I'm an embodiment coach, and it just comes out in different platforms in different ways. And that's where it's at. I embody this new confidence of I love who I am, and I love changing as that flows. And sometimes I am super into like jazz music and being soft and gentle and crying and being my little Cancer moon energy, and other times I'm a freaking Aries or a freaking Taurus or just some other wild crazy shit. And I love it. I love that we get to do this as human beings in this time. Like, a lot of us, if you have access to YouTube and you have the time to watch this, and you probably have the privilege to explore that, and I really invite you to do that. Let me know how you go. This is going to be a super fun journey for me to go on, but I would also love it if you joined me and you let me know how you go. Either leave a comment below or send me a message on Instagram or TikTok or any of the others. Let's express and support each other through that, because I think so many people are so unhappy. Speaking from personal experience, I was depressed when I was trying to fit into all those tiny little boxes that did not align with my true self. And even getting into polyamory, that was a box I tried to fit into, and it was a big, wild, delicious box. But I stuck myself in that one box of I have to have multiple partners, and I can't have one stable partner monogamously for a long time, which I now realize is my truth. And it's also why I'm celibate at the moment, because I'm leaving that space open for a certain person who's also sexually free and everything like that. And we can explore that together in a sacred container. But when I was in the poly community, I was surrounded by a whole bunch of people that were kink friendly and that were exploring open relationships and things that were not quite poly, not quite mono. And I missed it because I was so like straight edge into this box that I missed all the other good stuff that was there. And then I got turned off from the community and had some bad experiences, probably attracted those experiences to confirm what I already thought, all of that stuff, you know how it works. So yeah, very, very interesting to notice that coming back around, for me to be getting more into my OnlyFans, to be camming a little bit. I'm not quite sure if I'm going to continue it, but very interesting, eye-opening experience. And I'm very much more connected to myself and my sexuality and my freedom, and love celebrating others that are in that field or just embody that essence even without having that job. Like, you can embody the sex worker experience, the sex worker like energy. You can channel your creativity into anything that you want. And again, it's such a beautiful part of being a human in this lifetime. Like, we are human, we are here in this physical body, and we get to dress it how we want, connect with who we want. Like, of course, there's exceptions, and a lot of the world is still not in a good place to be able to do that. But for those of us that are, like, just do it. Like, even if your family or friends aren't with it, can you start to open their eyes to it? Can you get them to see you in a different way? Can you open the conversation? And maybe you don't even need their permission. Maybe you can just do you because it's your life. And everyone's always going to have one way that they think that you should be. There's going to be one way that they see you, and because of the way our minds work, we like to have things be quite predictable. So they're going to assume that you're going to be on that path. And when you get off that path, even for a second, it throws people off. And that's okay though. You just got to have the right people around you that accept that and love you and adore you and honor you and cherish you and are with you through that transition. And I'm so blessed to say that I have that now. I live with two beautiful women who are two of my best friends. And my actual best friend of 11 years from high school is also super open to everything, super accepting of who I am. And we're so different, and that's beautiful. I'm even noticing now that I'm accepting myself more, I'm meeting new people outside of Woolies. I met this guy the other day who was so beautifully just open and delicious, and he commented on my makeup, and I was just like, oh my God, like what? Like what? And he lives very close with his housemates, and we're all going to hang out and have a little housemate hangout dinner sesh together soon. So you never know who you're going to meet. And even in the most sterile places, I'm sure you can find some kind of beauty, even if the experience is contrast. And that contrast is what is teaching you what you want and what you want to call in. But I invite you to look closer, because you really never know. There could be someone who's open to something that you're open to, or somebody that's into something that you're really passionate about, and you can have that conversation at, even if you have a dead-end job. And like, I have a job that's 2 days a week that I absolutely hate, and it hurts my body so much. And this is also why I'm late recording this YouTube video, because I have just been out all week. My back has been crazy. I have not been able to create anything. But that's kind of how it is. Like, at the moment, I'm creating so many things, but I'm not relying on them for money, so that they can have the freedom to create, so I can keep investing my money back into it, all of that stuff. But I even keep seeing some beautiful, beautiful things, some beautiful opportunities for growth, for conversation with people that I didn't think that would be open to things like that. I judge them. It's what we do. It's okay. But I'm able to change my mind about them, and I'm able to have an open conversation about something that we're both interested in, and it makes my day. It really does. You never know what is around you unless you open your eyes in a different way and see things in a different way. I can't remember the statistic. I cannot say that word. Statistic. I cannot remember the statistic. So much of what we think we see around us is not what we're seeing. It's what our mind is predicting. And it's just so crazy to me that we can think something is our reality. But say you see a person and you have a negative thought about it, or they do something that's quite negative, maybe they just give you some bad energy or give you a weird look or something. Our egos make up some story about that, and that replays in our mind long after they've gone. They might have completely forgotten about you. They might have not even been looking at you. They may have been zoning off because they're triggered by something else or someone else they've just walked by. But we're still in that state of mind, and so they keep existing in our mind. And then our brain keeps looking for things like that to prove that we are correct. It's just what it does. There's so many things that we assume about life and we create about our own existence that aren't actually there. And that's really powerful. Also really scary to think about, because it means that we have to own up to a lot of, not necessarily mistakes, but a lot of opportunities missed for growth, for happiness, for alignment. And yeah, all we can do from there is just keep going and try and live a more aligned, embodied, delicious existence with beautiful people around us. Yeah, that is it for today. I have not uploaded these beanies yet to my website, but that will be done in the next few days. And you can still get t-shirts. I still got a few left. I think I have like one in a couple of sizes, so you don't want to miss out on that. And yeah, head over to my TikTok. I'll leave it below because there's some juicy things that I'm making. You can get to see a different side of me. I'm getting to see a different side of me. It's pretty wild, but that's kind of cool. That's just what we're here for. So I love you so much. Like, comment, and subscribe if you found any value, or if you just want to follow along the journey. And if you want to share your journey, please send me a message on Instagram or leave a comment under this video, and let's get the conversation rolling. I know we're only very small, but there is still a few of you here. So if you're willing to open up, I am sure there's others that will see and love and honor you in that. And at the very least, I will. And then the future subscribers can come back and honor you then. So I'm so excited. I love you all so much. Stay wicked.